Come into my life, Nikola Tesla.
From the shadows of the past comes a mind that would set the world alight. A summer night in 1856, lightning tears through the sky above a small village in the Habsburg Empire. At that very moment, a child is born. His mother sees it as an omen. He will be a child of light. Whether legend or truth, his life could hardly have begun more symbolically. An outsider, an eccentric, a genius. This is the story of Nikola Tesla, the man who electrified the world. Smiljan, in what is today Croatia. In 1856, the small village lay within the military frontier, the Vojna Krajina, a strictly controlled border region. Many Serbs lived here as frontier soldiers, bound by lifelong service to Vienna. For the Serbian Orthodox population, this system often felt like foreign rule, a life in the service of a distant power. But the Croatian Catholic inhabitants experienced much the same. No civil self-government, only harsh military administration. It was in this world of duty and constraint that Nikola Tesla was born. Tesla's family was Serbian Orthodox. His father, Milutin, was a priest, strict and educated. His mother, Duka, had never attended school, but she was practical and inventive, designing tools for the household and the farm. From her, young Nikola inherited his creative spirit. From an early age, he seemed different. While other children played, he measured distances, counted his steps, and stared for hours at thunderstorms. Lightning fascinated him. To him, it was not danger, but energy, something that one day could be tamed. Yet his path was difficult. At the age of 17, he fell gravely ill with cholera. For months, he lay close to death. In desperation, his father finally relented and promised, "If you survive, you may become an engineer." Tesla survived and began a life full of visions. After his recovery, he left his parents' home. He studied electrical engineering in Graz, worked briefly as a teacher in Marburg, and later enrolled at the university in Prague. Everywhere, he impressed with his photographic memory and his unusual way of working. Yet he also clashed with others because he questioned rules and thought differently. Eventually, in 1881, his path led him to Budapest, where he worked for a telephone company. But here, far from home, his overstimulated mind collapsed. Tesla suffered a nervous breakdown that sharpened his senses to the point where, it was said, he could hear a watch ticking several rooms away. And in the midst of this torment came to him one of his greatest ideas. An idea that would not only change his life, but the world. 1884. A ship docks in New York. Tesla steps ashore, tall, aristocratic, always impeccably dressed. In his pocket, 4 cents. In his mind, ideas that sounded as if they came from another age. He was eccentric. Every action had to follow in steps of 3. At meals, he demanded 18 napkins to polish cutlery and plates. Jewelry disgusted him, and he avoided women. He explained that he lived deliberately celibate, to devote all his energy to science. His only love, research. Cleanliness, too, became an obsession. A handshake felt unbearable to him. Before eating, he rubbed plates and utensils until no flaw remained. Pearls repulsed him, and even the sound of earrings nearby made him shudder. To outsiders, he seemed odd, even unapproachable. But behind it all lay a compulsion to make the world as ordered and spotless as the machines in his mind. His way of learning was unlike any other. Tesla did not read superficially. He absorbed every detail and could recite entire passages years later. He thought visually, in images, in flowing constructions. While others needed sketches and calculations, his inner vision was enough. This gift made him fast, but also misunderstood, because he simply knew things others had to laboriously prove. Hypnagogia and the mystery of numbers. Yet Tesla's extraordinary gift was not built on knowledge and discipline alone. He developed a method that even today sounds mysterious. He would sit in a chair, a small metal ball in his hand. He let his body drift into sleep, while his mind lingered at the threshold between waking and dreaming. Just before deep sleep overtook him, the ball slipped from his hand and struck the floor. The noise jolted him awake, at the precise moment when the brain oscillates between alpha and theta waves, the realm of intuition and inspiration. For others, it was only a fleeting moment. For Tesla, it was a doorway, an entry into a world where machines, formulas, and inventions already existed. He had only to see them. Numbers, too, ruled his life. Above all, the number 3. Before entering a building, he circled it 3 times. Many of his actions were done in 3s. Even at meals, cutlery and napkins had to be laid out in multiples of 3. For him, this was not mere peculiarity, but a cosmic principle, an order hidden behind all things. In these numbers, he saw a secret harmony, a source of fascination for mystics, philosophers, and religions throughout history. The 3, symbol of the Trinity, the smallest indivisible prime. The 6, perfect symmetry, revealed in the honeycomb of bees. The 9, 3 times 3, number of completion, mystically charged. For Tesla, 3, 6, and 9 were more than numbers. They were frequencies, vibrations of the universe itself. Resonance, energy, geometry, the invisible blueprint that binds it all together. Some called it obsession, but perhaps it was the attempt of a genius to decipher the hidden mathematics of creation. Words that echo like a legacy. If you understand the significance of 3, 6, and 9, you hold the key to the universe. But even a man who believed he could hear the language of the universe had to confront very earthly struggles in the New World. At first he worked under Thomas Edison, the celebrated Wizard of Menlo Park. But soon, worlds collided. Edison clung to direct current. Tesla envisioned the future in alternating current, efficient, powerful, and able to travel long distances. Later, Tesla claimed that Edison had promised him $50,000 if he improved Edison's generators. Tesla delivered, but when he demanded his reward, Edison allegedly laughed, "You don't understand American humor." Whether the story is true remains debated to this day. What is certain? Tesla felt betrayed, and he resigned. His first attempt to found a company ended in disaster. Investors stripped him of his patents. He lost everything. For a time, the genius sank into despair. To survive, he joined a gang of laborers. Day after day, he dug trenches for power lines in the streets of Manhattan. A man who conceived machines that could change the world now bent over with a shovel in the dirt. Later, he would call them the bitterest months of his life, a genius with a shovel in his hand. But he did not give up. His machines continued to run in his mind. Salvation came in the form of George Westinghouse. He bought Tesla's patents and believed in his vision. Together, they stood against Edison. Edison launched a ruthless campaign against alternating current. Animals were publicly electrocuted with Tesla's technology. The first electric chair, powered by AC, was meant to prove just how dangerous it was. How far would a man go to defend his own idea? But in 1893 came the turning point. The World's Fair in Chicago. For the first time in history, millions of visitors witnessed an entire exhibition illuminated by Tesla's current. A sea of light bulbs, brighter than any imagination. 2 years later, Niagara Falls. Gigantic turbines transformed the power of water into electricity, lighting the city of Buffalo, the first in the world with a large-scale alternating current system. From that moment, everyone knew the name Nikola Tesla. His laboratory became a gathering place for the elite. Famous personalities came to see him. The writer Mark Twain counted himself among his admirers. Industrial magnates like John Jacob Astor supported him financially. Even the great physicist Lord Kelvin was impressed by his ideas. And investors such as J.P. Morgan sought his company. Though later, some would become his fiercest adversaries. While Edison worked with hands and wrenches, Tesla built worlds in his mind. "I don't need sketches," he once said. "My brain is my laboratory." But this laboratory never rested. He allowed himself little sleep, often only 2 hours a night. The rest of his time was consumed in a frenzy of ideas, a manic energy that drove him as much as it destroyed him. Tesla was restless. His mind raced faster than the world could follow. Colorado Springs, 1899, night. Bolts of lightning, 20 meters long, tear through the laboratory. Tesla stands in the middle of the storm, master of the energy of the heavens. Here he develops machines that defy the limits of imagination. An oscillator so powerful it was said to have shaken buildings in New York. Tesla smashes it with a hammer before the police arrive. He experiments with ball lightning, glowing, floating orbs of pure electricity. To witnesses, it looks like magic. To Tesla, only physics, tested long before in his mind. He explores radio waves long before Marconi makes his famous transmission. In 1943, the U.S. Supreme Court posthumously credits Tesla with the invention of radio. He even works with X-rays before Wilhelm Röntgen's discovery. But Tesla publishes too slowly. His boldest project? The Wardenclyffe Tower. A gigantic transmission tower meant to provide the world with wireless energy and communication. Tesla declares, "When wireless is fully applied, the Earth will be converted into a huge brain. A man will be able to carry a device in his vest pocket through which he can hear music, the speech of a political leader, or the words of a distant friend from anywhere across the globe." But investors see no profit in a system where no one can install a meter. They withdraw their funding. The tower remains unfinished. Tesla's greatest dream collapses. From then on begins the descent. He invents the bladeless Tesla turbine, but it finds little use. He speaks of death rays that could annihilate entire armies. He claims to have received signals from Mars. The press laughs at him. The mad scientist. Yet where others saw madness, perhaps there was only a vision, one too far ahead of its time and too difficult to understand for a simple mind. Tesla spends his final years alone, moving between New York hotels. His days are marked by rituals, meager meals of milk and bread, long walks to Central Park to feed the pigeons. His fame has faded, his patents forgotten, his visions ridiculed. And yet, in his mind, machines still turn. Machines the world will never see. On January 7th, 1943, Nikola Tesla dies in a hotel room in New York. Alone, penniless, overlooked. But scarcely has his heart stopped beating before the FBI seizes his papers. They fear secret weapons, designs of unimaginable power. Many of these documents remain missing to this day, fueling the legend of a man who, until the very end, knew more than the world was ready to understand. Today, Tesla still lives in our world. In every outlet, in every radio signal, in every smartphone. He was the aristocrat among inventors, the eccentric in a tailored suit, the man who avoided women, yet loved pigeons. And yet, for all his distance from people, he remained a humanist. Those who knew him spoke of a true gentleman, a poet, philosopher, linguist and connoisseur of fine music, exquisite food, and even romance. In later years, he confessed to a reporter that, at times, he felt the painful weight of having sacrificed love itself for his work. Yet he stayed true to his vow. He kept his distance from relationships as if he had laid love upon the altar of science, and poured all of his passion, his fulfillment, and his joy into the work that consumed his life. But above all, one truth endures: the genius who built machines inside his mind, long before the world could ever build them. Nikola Tesla, a child of light, a man who tamed lightning, and a name that still electrifies to this day.
Like this video and subscribe for more content.